Hello, this is Eric Hansen with Communications Conversations. Today I'm here with Paul Saarinen at BlogWell here at General Mills. Paul, how are you today?
Very good, thank you.
We heard Mr. Cernovitz give or lead an interesting discussion about ethics in the middle of the day, and you had some interesting thoughts and observations that were on Twitter during that discussion. Will you expound on your thoughts and your conversations?
Yeah, I think ethics in social media is really more about common sense than setting a broad set of rules. What I tweeted about was more about the way I handle it internally and for our clients, and really that's can be a one-page PowerPoint or one-page presentation that says "Don't be a jerk." A lot of it is common sense. So the second piece of that really relates to because of the problems relating maybe like our past experiences with email spam and how that needed to be, how they wanted to regulate that early on from a government perspective. Does that relate specifically to how the FTC wants to regulate conversations between incenting or companies incenting conversations monetarily or through gifting? How does that relate? I don't see the correlation necessarily. And I think it's something that can be self-monitored. The community sniffs that out. You get called on it. That's really what's been happening. So I think it's not really worth getting the federal government involved in monitoring this stuff, because they can't really monitor it. It's just impossible. So it's kind of a general waste of time, and I think the community can figure that out. One of the things that I've learned that I'll take back to Bolin today for our clients is really most of these companies that we're talking are definitely large organizations, and navigating the structure within those organizations can be very grueling. So the internal selling of these things and getting people to say, "Aha, I get it." That's once that's done, I think that's like 90% of the work. The rest of the work is just connecting the dots. So it was nice to see from a large corporate culture how that's working out for some of these companies, and getting some of the general numbers of how they're performing. And it was wonderful to see General Mills and see how the performance on Fiber One was from their analysis. And I think that's the biggest thing that everybody should take away from today.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Paul.